come to play, all these catching penalties. Look, I don't like your energy. I don't like the fake handshake, snake tendency. Let's go.
I come alive in the dark, and I keep getting stronger. My limit's the sky. I do the impossible, impossible.
It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And featured this week is All-Pro tight end Darren Waller. Big plays follow him around.
And we are underway in Allegiant Stadium. From the 10. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. First carry for Damian Harris, the Alabama man. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. They'll run again with Harris. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. A look at the numbers for Harris in last week's game. 14 carries, 56 yards, and a touchdown.
I have to say, partner, their coaches didn't do a very good job of hiding their us did that. They told us exactly this. We've been good on the ground, but sitting 8th in the league, we know we can kick it up a notch and push for the top 5. So there's no doubt in my mind, we'll see them try to establish that ground game early and try and pick up an early lead.
And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. Now Jones. And that's going to be incomplete. Boy. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jones. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
They are such a talented team at defending the perimeter and taking away throws to the outside. Great confidence, great skill.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Looks for Parker, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Rock Ya-Sin. And the Raiders are going to take over here up near the 40. Kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Throwing now is Carr. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Oh, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. And this won't be enough. A good secured tackle, and they stop him a few yards shy at the 46. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that's going to make it 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Carr. That's complete to Dissly, the tight end. And he is going to have a Raiders first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Now Carr. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. options galore here. Second and a few inches. The Raiders at 6-7, a game under 500 on the year. But they come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Working from the gun, it's Carr. Renfro bringing it in over the middle. And he's going to get this down near the 25. He's going to have the hook up to Schwartz. So he stopped for no gain. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And he will have a first down at about the 1-yard line. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. On 2nd and 9, Carr. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Carr going to try and throw on 3rd down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And the Raiders are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as they get the conversion there on 3rd and inches. Well, only their first drive, Charles, but they talked to us about needing to convert on 3rd down, in particular not letting 3rd and short opportunities slip through their fingers. Well, they were successful right there.
It also tells you that they're successful on 1st and 2nd down as well to get to 3rd and manageable and make them able to pick up those 1st downs. Now here we are, 1st and goal. They've got to like what they're doing on this drive.
He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing the throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. Max Borghi, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Raiders take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. That drive, a long one, spanning 15 plays. And it's finished off with a 5-yard touchdown run. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From the 10. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. So back onto the field come the Pats for their 2nd drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls at work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Throwing, Jones. And he's going to drop this down to Harris, middle of the field. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Patriots in control of the football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Back to throw. Jones. He'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. And he will have a Patriots 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Looking to throw. Jones. And it's complete right back in the hands of Smith. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. Okay, so the personal foul penalty, and those are some important yards lost right there.
Yeah, it all comes down to discipline, doesn't it? And every team tells us that they coach it, they preach it. In this case, it slipped a little bit.
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Back to throw. Jones. Hunter Henry brings it in. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
I know I spent a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Play action. Jones. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. Here's Jones to throw on 3rd down. He's got his man. It's Kendrick Bourne. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
A very important 3rd down conversion right there, because when you're trailing and find yourself this deep in enemy territory, the kicker's not even part of your thought process. You got to make it pay off with 6. Nice connection right there to set up first.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. On 2nd down, this is Harris. And he is going to lose yardage here. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Out to his left. And this is going to be incomplete. Well, so a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while. But when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get 6s instead of 3s.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell us end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
On 1st down, Carr. That one into the hands of Adams downfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Give him 32 on the play. Now Carr. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. 2nd and 8 coming up. Now Carr. Looking deep for Adams. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the 1st down marker is here on 3rd. Carr to throw again. And it's complete to Adams. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 16. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Right back to him on 1st down. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Max Borghi, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Raiders are able to cash in for 6. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. That drive goes 80 yards in 6 plays. And it results in a 40-yard touchdown run. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. From the 10. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. New England's offense set to go. And they, on paper, Charles, no doubt they have the edge in this one. They are sitting with the AFC elite, and on the other side, they're down toward the bottom of the AFC. But you know what they say, especially at this point in the season, watch out for a trap game.
And in doing so, I would take my game plan and condense it. I would rely on my fundamentals, the fact that my players are probably just better, and not trying just enough to win the game. And on the other side of the field, I'm doing everything. Every trick play I can think of, every different formation, you name it, I'm throwing it at them in order to try and get the upset win.
Now left side on the swing pass. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 15 more yards there, and quickly another first down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. That's going to be caught. It's Jacoby Myers. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Well, so far, little to no resistance by the defense on this drive alone. 3 passes, 3 completions, 3 first downs. They're taking it to him, and it's paying off.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. It's caught. Smith. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Again, he'll drop to throw. Touchdown, Patriots! Jacoby Myers. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Pats have got it back to within a score. Folk connects on the extra point, and that makes it a 14-10 ball game. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it was all capped off by Jacoby Myers on the touchdown reception. This fielded right at the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Raider offense now making their way toward the huddle. And not an abundance of time remains on the clock, Charles, but you would think more than enough to try to extend this lead before intermission.
And when you're talking about extending the lead, I think you're talking about aiming for the end zone because there is plenty of time for that. The fallback is to get 3. But in your mind, you put 6 on the board right before the half. That's a heck of a dagger and great momentum to carry into the locker room.
On 2nd and 9, Carr. Man open is Keelan Cole, complete. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Carr. The open man here, Renfro. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there. Here's Carr. Escaping the pressure right.
They'll dump this one off here to White.
And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Adrian Phillips.
And the Pats are going to take over at their own 41. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on.
He's got a man complete.
So we have reached halftime here in Vegas with the Raiders on top.
As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll start up in the Pacific Northwest at Lumen Field in Seattle, where it was the visiting Niners who are able to come away with the road victory. Trey Lance, excellent in the victory.
All right, we'll bypass the halftime show in favor of returning to this late season game with the teams coming back from the locker rooms here a bit early. All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point.
The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. Now comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3.
Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more because I thought in the first half, it didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys are lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. Now he's going to throw deep back over the middle. It's caught inside the 25.
And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. This is caught. Touchdown. Devontae Adams. He has career touchdown number 78, tying it with both Eddie George and Frank Gifford on the all-time list.
And the Raiders take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes it a 21-10 game. On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. From the 10. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So here are the Patriots now. They get ready for their first possession of half number 2. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome? A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Jones. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Mullen. And the Raiders are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. Carr to throw on 3rd and 1. He's got it. Now the ball comes loose, and it's picked up by the Patriots. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Following the fumble recovery, Jones, and caught by Henry. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Now we get a stoppage because a member of the Raiders shaken up on that one. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now Jones. Right back to Henry, and Henry's got it again. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jones. He's got it. Touchdown, Patriots. Jacoby Myers, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Patriots take the forced fumble and convert it into 6 points. They'll look to throw. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal. I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call. And he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion. And now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. To throw his Carr. That is caught downfield. It's Waller. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A very solid gain of 27.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
Meanwhile, Carr's throw complete here to Waller. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Carr now to throw. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. Now Carr on the bootleg.
To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Over the middle, it's complete. And he is going to have the Raiders' first down, although it doesn't appear to be by much. He needed 4, and he got 4 on third down.
They brought in a heavy set on third down, and that usually means running play, but we have seen them throw out of that formation, and sure enough, they snuck the tight end out on that one, wound up hitting him for a first down.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. They're going to hurry back to the line now. And they'll give him another shot here. Now a loose football. The ball comes out. Could have been a costly mistake, but as it turns out, they keep possession.
You can't give away these types of opportunities in the red zone. And I'm sure that was flat in his brain as the ball escaped his hands. Fortunately for him, able to get picked up by his team, fumble recovered. They still have an opportunity deep in the red zone.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. Now they'll throw with Carr. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Darren Waller, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Raiders are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So that drive, 80 yards, 9 plays. And it concludes with a touchdown reception by Darren Waller. From the 10. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You are watching the NFL. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. It's Patriot football, but they trail here as we begin the fourth quarter. Throwing, Jones. Complete, Hunter Henry with a grab. And some space here. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Big gains in succession. Last one was over 20. This one over 30. And CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we can at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there. Jones now on 1st and 10. Open man right side, Myers. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Harris running straight ahead. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. Second and 3 with the ball sitting on the 5. Now here's another carry for Harris. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. If you're going to run against this unit, especially, just beware. I mean, they're the top rushing
because you think, okay, let's throw the ball. Oh, yeah, that's right. They defend the pass pretty well, too. Very difficult task right now.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. Folks, kick is good, and this is back down to a 7-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
Now a hit and a loose football. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. The field goal we just saw has us now at a 1-score game, and on this side of the football, things are getting pretty tenuous, a little stressful.
Blood pressure up a little bit, you think?
I think up a lot a bit.
Could you imagine taking the pulse right now? It might be like a jackhammer out there on that side of the ball, but here's what the deal is. I think what we've observed is a team that's been playing not to lose, as opposed to playing to win. And they've got to get back to that, and that means opening things up again, being a little more free than what they're trying to get done on offense.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 59 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Carr's throw going into the hands of Williams. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line.
And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. Kyle Duggar coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. Here's A.J. Cole now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And this one's high, but not very far. Fair catch called for and made, but now we'll have to see about the penalty.
Kick catching was there. Kicking.
That was pretty obvious. He didn't let him catch it.
Agreed, and what's hard is you make that long run downfield to try and cover it, but you got to locate the football as well.
A lack of discipline defensively on 4th down, and now that leads to a 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. Complete. It's Henry. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Open man is Jacoby Myers. He's got it. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Back to throw. Jones. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10. To throw again. Jones. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked by Trayvon Mullen. And the Raiders will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Another important fourth-quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here, 2nd and 11. They stay on the ground with White. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. This is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Back to throw, Carr. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They run straight ahead here with White. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means it might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. And he is going to lose yardage here. And now a pause. It looks like we have a Patriot injured on the play. So maybe just a momentary setback on what's been a great drive so far. But 2nd and 13 here. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. 9th play of the drive coming up. And certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he is going to lose yardage here. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. And a timeout comes in. The whistle's blown with 3 seconds remaining. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to perhaps salt this one away. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over. So this one a victory for the Las Vegas Raiders. If you step back and look at this, CD, a pretty impressive victory. Not the best defense in the NFL they were going against, but it is a top 10 defense.
Somebody to hold me. Something done woke up in me. I've been going crazy. I've been doing my thing. They not ready for me. Y'all been playing with me. No time for the silly games.